warm welcome to the show. I'm Salia Strzemska. On Tuesday, the first stage of the 19th International Chopin Piano Competition came to an end. Out of 84 participants, 40 made it to the next round. Among them, 4 Polish contestants. At each stage, the pianists faced different artistic challenges. In the opening round, they introduced themselves through Chopin's music. But what awaits us in stage 2? What should we expect as the competition unfolds? To explore this, I'm joined in the studio by pianist and expert Paweł Kowalski. Hello and welcome, sir. Delighted to have you with us again. So, stage 1, they had to perform 4 different musical forms, right? An etude, a nocturne, a ballade, and a waltz, if I'm not mistaken.
Perfect.
So, what happens in stage 2?
Cycle of preludes, or at least 6 preludes out of 24. But there will be presentations of all 24 preludes, opus 28. Also scherzi. We have 4 scherzi, as we had 4 ballades to choose from. We will have 3 grand polonaises and 2 polonaises, opus 26 to choose from. And other ballades or fantasy when that particular participant didn't play it in round 1. So we will have 40 pianists out of 84 playing a recital of approximately 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So who are your favorites? Who are the forerunners?
Well, it's still too early to call, as the Americans say. But there's some excellent pianists to be named. Shiori Kawahara from Japan. She made a perfect presentation of Chopin's ballade, and the whole stage 1 was mesmerizing the audience. I think the ballade is to be considered as to win the special prize for the performance of the ballade, her ballade, in F minor, opus 52 by Chopin. We have 4 Polish participants. 2 of them I would like to name. Yehuda Prokopowicz is just 20 years old. And Piotr Aleksiewicz is participating for the second time. Mm-hmm. He was in the semi-final of the Chopin competition 4 years ago. We had the last Chopin competition, not in 2020, but because of the pandemic in 21. We have a very interesting pianist from the United States, William Young, who has won previously the Miami Chopin competition, and he produced a very strong performance. Also by the ballade in F major, opus 38, which is ballade number 2 by Chopin. Very impressive. Very good pianist from Georgia, David Kiruli. Excellent presentation of the Fantasia of opus 48 by Chopin. 14 out of almost 30, or out of 29 Chinese pianists have made it to stage 2, all 3 from South Korea, including 2 brothers, who actually are based in Poland. And one of them, Hugh Lee, and they both speak a perfect Polish, being here since 2022. And Hugh Lee has previously won the famous Jacques Thibault Marguerite Long Paris piano competition. We still have Eric Liu from the United States, who was in the final here 10 years ago, and meanwhile winning the Leeds piano competition. Very interesting pianist from Germany, Jonas Aumiller, who has won the Hamamatsu piano competition in Japan. And the Japanese lady I just named is a prize winner of 5 different piano competitions around the world. Mm-hmm. So to me, she is the number 1 for the moment.
Mm-hmm. That is a stiff competition, right? Quite a few excellent performers. So what is the atmosphere during this contest? I mean, can you feel the rivalry?
You can very much feel the rivalry, but also you feel a unique atmosphere, which happens in Warsaw normally every 5 years. We have a packed concert hall of the National Philharmonic, from spectators from around the world, and millions of people watching the competition on television. The Polish cultural channel of the public television, TVP Kultura, is broadcasting the whole competition throughout almost 3 weeks. And but also, of course, via internet throughout the world.
I was actually going to ask you about this. How, making a competition available to non-concert hall audiences, how does it influence, the way it is perceived?
This is a tradition of this competition in Warsaw. Every 5 years, every taxi driver or people from diverse professions will tell you who's going to win. They have their favorites for 3 weeks. The whole country is extremely interested in Chopin. You have millions of spectators on the internet and on television, and virtually every person in this country is having his or her favorites to win. So it's a phenomenon of the Polish culture. Chopin is as a symbol, but also this competition is one of the very few symbols of national unity, and it goes almost for 100 years now. In 2 years' time, we will have the centenary. The first edition was in 1927, and it's developed towards the most important piano competition in the world. The difference between Chopin and the other competition is that the winners of the other competitions coming to Warsaw to confirm their status as pianists who know that winning this competition is a guarantee for an international career which endures for decades, like in case of Christian Zimmermann, the famous Polish pianist who has won here 50 years ago.
But to an untrained ear, right? I mean, it's very difficult to catch the differences. So what shall we pay attention to?
Well, I'm a TV commentator on the cultural channel of the Polish television. So we have 2 sessions daily, 4 hours each, and we're trying to explain to the spectators and listeners all the details of Chopin's music, and to show them what the difference is between different genres of Chopin, between performance and performances. So I think the whole nation is participating quite intensely, trying and learning a lot. This is worth more than music lessons in a school for a longer time. I think it's we will last for some time in the society. Not just the sportive effect of this competition, but also the love in music. We have many occasions to listen to Chopin's music throughout the year in Poland and in Warsaw. At the Chopin Monument, we have a famous festival here, annual festival, which takes place every year in September. So Chopin is present very much in Poland's musical life, and this competition adds to it, tremendously.
Could you explain to our audience why some of the favorites, like Poland's Michał Basista, did not get to stage 2?
Well, that's a good question. I'm asking myself this question. My favorite was a highly talented Polish youngster, Mateusz Dubiel, who was the winner of the national competition in Poland. We had a national competition, and the 2 winners of it were qualified without having to participate in the elimination round in the spring. And they were both unfortunately not selected for stage 2, which are Mateusz Dubiel and Krzysztof Wierciński. So that's a good question. I think Dubiel is highly talented, and Wierciński as well, and they will both make their way at the next occasion, or through other composers, other events throughout the world. Coming back to the question before, Chopin's music is exceptional. Every one of us can sing a number of Chopin's melodies, even without knowing what piece we are singing or whistling, whether it's a prelude, a mazurka, a polonaise. Chopin was a melodist. So every word, every person in the world knows at least 15 or more tunes from Chopin's music. And that is what is making this phenomenon around the world. This is why the people from Asia are streaming. We have a major shifting towards the Asian performers and listeners in this particular competition. We have a huge delegation from China, right, and other Asian countries. So it's a world interest in this music.
What about the jury? Because for the first time, a non-Pole is heading the jury, right? I mean, Garrick Olson, he's an American. He also won.
He's the winner of the 1970 edition, an excellent pianist who was playing actively throughout all these 55 years since he won here in Warsaw. He has produced tremendously interesting podcasts about Chopin's music and Chopin's inventions in the field of composition and piano technique. So he's very present and also very sympathetic towards young performance. I think he is performance. He is an excellent choice to make the chairman of the jury for this particular competition. I think it's a good choice because he is still active. He has made a world international career as a concert pianist, so we are happy to have him here.
Okay, so let's talk about equipment now, because there are 5 different pianos that participants can choose from, right? There's a Fazioli, a Yamaha, a Kawai, if I'm not mistaken, a Steinway, of course, and for the first time in years, a Bechstein.
Steinway is American and German as well. The 2 factories in New York and in Hamburg. We have a Hamburg Steinway here for the participants to play on. The majority is choosing Steinway. It's the Rolls-Royce of pianos, one could say. It's a piano with a tremendous shine and a unique sound. Fazioli is new. It's an Italian manufacturer from the 80s of the 20th century. Highly skilled manufacturer of excellent pianos with a wonderful basses, which are reminding me the sound of organ. The 2 manufacturers from the same city in Japan, which is Hamamatsu, Kawai and Yamaha, both excellent, but both different in sound. And finally Bechstein, who is a very historical German brand, and it was present at the first Chopin competition, 1927, and was absent here for 50 years. And it's making it back. 2 of the 84 participants have chosen Bechstein. It's a beginning of coming back to the world stage of piano manufacturing.
And as you've mentioned, they're all producing different sounds, I mean, slightly different. So isn't it like comparing apples and oranges? I mean, can we compare these performers?
We can, and professionals can really find a difference in sound. But all 5 are exceptionally well prepared by the tuners for the participants to make the best, to produce their best during the performances and presentations at the competition. So these are the 5 top manufacturers at the moment in the world. So the pianists have the perfect choice to make the 3 hours of music, or almost 4 hours of music by Chopin, which they have to present here during 3 weeks, on the best possible instrument.
And my last question before we go, do you have any tips as to how we should listen to these performances as almost like professionals? What shall we pay attention to? Just a quick advice.
Well, it's not the perfect word, but to enjoy it, to enjoy the melodies, the details, the beauty of Chopin's music. Not only the event itself, but the beauty of music. It's a factor which should make us happy for the next 2 weeks. Still having 3 rounds to go and awaiting the winner in the night from the 20th to 21st of October.
Right, and fingers crossed for Polish participants.
I hope some of these 4 participants will make it to the finals. The best performance in round 1 to me, as a pianist, was the Japanese lady Shori Kuwahara. I will never forget it. So let's see what they produce in round 2.
Right? Yeah.
Later, round 3, we will have the sonata and mazurkas, which is the Polish genre by Chopin. And finally, 10 of them will play a piano concerto and Polonaise fantasy as an additional work, which is for the first time in this edition of the competition. So fascinating 2 weeks ahead of us.
Lots to look forward to. Paweł Kowalski, thank you so much for joining us. Much
Pleasure.
appreciated. And thank you for watching Pulse of Culture. Please stay tuned for more here on TVP World.